Ladies and gentlemen, dear e-commerce players, a warm welcome. And first of all, we really do hope that you and your loved ones are doing fine. So how are you? On behalf of BeCommerce and the partners, a warm welcome. And it is really charming to see how many of you have accepted our invitation to celebrate and to experience this 15th award show together. So I think we are in for a fascinating and very exciting digital show. Because it is important, especially this year, it is important to put the spotlight on the Belgian companies, the high-performing companies, the remarkable and successful Belgian companies in e-commerce. So thanks a lot already for that. We are indeed Thanksgiving. We are having Black Friday, the whole Christmas period in front of us. So it is really important celebrating the whole e-commerce community. I would also like to thank all people involved, of course, in this digital show. It is a little bit different. We are in different times, exciting times, challenging times, tough times. So I'm really pleased having this evening with you and also sharing the enthusiasm with the whole BeCommerce team. So first of all, I would like to welcome the chairman of the board, Mr. Jan Verreke. Welcome.
It's my privilege to be here in your company in this unique setting in the studio and not in front of a lot of people. So happy to share this with you.
Yeah, we try to make a fascinating virtual show of it. Don't worry.
I'm sure we'll do that. Welcome to the whole community, and indeed it's a interesting coincidence of times. Normally we do it in the spring, but now it's in fall, and it's busy times for sure. Thanksgiving, but tomorrow Black Friday, so I think it's a few hours off for the people that watch in our world, that and then they will have to go back to work, I presume, a lot of them, to be ready for tomorrow, and they'll have some busy days coming up and challenging times indeed. We've seen a huge push in online purchases, in e-commerce altogether. We've seen new shops, new businesses discovering actually the advantages of e-commerce and how to implement it. So very, very exciting times.
Yes, and this evening, let's be honest, Jan, normally is one of the biggest evenings in the sector, bringing all professionals together, but I'm sure we are in for a very nice edition 2021 to remember. So thank you for sharing your enthusiasm. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to share your enthusiasm, don't hesitate to do so on the social media by the hashtag BCA2020. So Jan, I'm ready. We will see each other later on back into the show.
Super.
I would also like to invite in a couple of minutes Sophie Germs, your partner at BeCommerce as a managing director. So ladies and gentlemen, let's start this award show, BeCommerce 2020. Well, welcome, dear Sophie. I know you were very eager sharing this privileged moment with our audience or spectators. We are having a lot of awards, eh?
Absolutely. And this is really an extraordinary day, a day to show our gratitude, to recognize those who are outstanding in the e-commerce. We are having today 10 horizontal BeCommerce awards, like logistics, innovation, payment. We have also one brand new award to recognize the webshop who was really outstanding in adjusting its structures, its processes to cope with COVID-19. And of course, we have the favorite of the jury, we have the favorite of the public, and we have the overall BeCommerce award.
Well, I'm really, really, really ready for it.
Yes, so am I.
And first, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the advertising campaign of the year and the advertising award, because especially in these extraordinarily challenging and changing times, we believe in the power of advertising. And the nominees here are Clium, Kees Smit and La Redoute. Let's find out who is the winner in this category, Advertising Award.
We are so excited today. We're going to hand out every BeCommerce award to each winner wherever is possible.
Hello, I'm Davey from Kleum. At Kleum you can buy everything you need to fix stuff. So for DIYers, but also for small companies, we sell safety shoes, power drills, safety glasses, so really everything you need to make stuff. I really want to thank the Kleum team and everybody working in the warehouse, but also Riff, our partner, who helped achieve this prize. We are very happy with it, and thanks to everybody. Big surprise for us to win this. Thanks.
Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations, Kleum. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our jury members and find out why Kleum is the winner in this category. So, dear Chloe Willard, digital marketing expert, you must know why this advertising award goes to Kleum.
Yes, especially in these challenging times, it's important to keep on advertising digitally. And I was personally very impressed with what Kleum did. According to me, this is the definite winner of the category advertising.
I think that's very clear, Sophie. This is also very important, especially in these days where everybody is going online. I think that Google, as a great sponsor and partner of this award, also has something to say about the importance of advertising and being visible online.
Every year, Google runs hundreds of thousands of tests to see if a change we're considering to search will actually make it better for the people who use it. One of the essential ways we test for that is by turning to real people. We call them search quality raters. There are over 10,000 of them around the world, and though the job title sounds simple, what they do is actually quite rigorous work. It starts with our Search Quality Evaluators Guidelines, a publicly available manual every rater studies and is tested on before providing ratings. This gives raters clear guidance on how to evaluate things like relevance, trustworthiness, and expertise. Then, when we're considering a change to search, we ask a large number of raters to each review hundreds to thousands of searches. For each search, raters see results from 2 versions of Google, and then open every link listed to provide a quality rating for each. Because raters are required to give ratings based on common guidelines, free of personal opinions and beliefs, the rating process demands a lot of additional research, like who an author is and if other reputable sources view them as authorities. Though a rater's task is to give a rating to each page they see, that one rating doesn't directly affect how that one page will rank in real-world searches. Instead, we look at all the ratings from all the raters across a wide range of searches to see which version of Google consistently delivered the highest quality and most helpful results. Last year alone, we ran over 380,000 search quality tests, plus nearly 63,000 with our search quality raters, resulting in more than 3,600 improvements to our search algorithms. And while our search results can always improve, this process has been very effective over the past 20 years in helping us ensure the changes we make meet the quality standards that people everywhere have come to expect from Google.
Well, thank you very much, Team Google. Sophie, I think the message couldn't be bigger, huh?
Absolutely. In e-commerce, people underestimate, but digital marketing is key. E-commerce is an entirely different business model. It's just not an URL. It goes together with digital marketing strategy. So there is no e-commerce without digital marketing. So that's why for us it's very important to recognize a web shop who really distinguishes itself from other web shops in its digital marketing campaign.
Well, thank you very much. And once again, congratulations to Clium. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only about advertising, it's also about consumer, of course, at the center of the online and e-commerce experience. So now in the next category, we will look at that company, that e-commerce player with better design, better product, better customer experience. It's time for the Customer Experience Award. Well, Sophie, working customer-centric, that's really a hot topic.
Absolutely, and we said it before, in e-commerce it's all about the consumer. The customer is in the driver's seat, it's he or she who embraces e-commerce and who wants it now and whenever and wherever he wants.
Well, indeed correct, and there are a lot of companies working on the consumer experience, but we and the jury and the public have selected 3 ladies and gentlemen. So here are the nominees about the customer journey. Congratulations, first of all, of being nominated. And the nominees are De Bijenkorf, BeMit, and also congratulations being nominated, Belfius. So who is getting this award? We'll find it out together, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch.
Hey, dag Sophie. Oh wow, dankjewel. Thank you. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, hè?
Yeah, we're very happy with this award. I think winning the prize of Best User Experience in Belgium is a nice recognition for all the teams at the BeCommerce. We are working on a daily basis to optimize the platform. We have a lot of development teams. We do a lot of testing, even in stores, but also online. So I think winning the BeCommerce award for the best customer journey in Belgium is a nice recognition. I'm very happy with that, but I'm also sure that all of the teams at the BeCommerce in the Netherlands are very pleased as well. So thanks, and very happy with it.
Woohoo, the BeCommerce. Well, let's have a look at the jury members. Dear Benny Saint-Thomas, you are an e-commerce expert, so really getting into the heart and the center of customer experience and the customer itself. How hard is it? And why do you think that the BeCommerce is really succeeding in it?
Great, thank you. Yes, indeed, we took the BeCommerce and a couple of things stood really out. When they were reworking their site and thinking about how they're going to move forward, they didn't invent themselves how to do it, but they actually asked their consumers. So they built a customer journey based on the input of their consumer. It was very clear, and everything that they've done in the last years was basically listening to their customer. And you can only build a consumer journey very well when you actually do what the customer wants. It obviously paid off very well for them. You know, they are ranked by Google as a top performer, constantly being nominated in their category as being a best performer in consumer journey. So they made it kind of easy for us to actually make them the winner. So, and who are we if Google says they are the best in Europe, or belong to the top 10 at least in Europe? So therefore, congratulations to BeCommerce.
Thanks a lot for your reply, dear Benny. What a great performance. And talking about performance, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really eager to find out what this award means for BAM, the Belgium Association of Marketing, as this award is partnered up with BAM. So, dear Patrick Steinfort, could you please explain to us how important this award is?
Yes, hello. Actually, consumer journey is at the heart of marketing strategies. Anyway, at the Belgian Association of Marketing, we develop a meaningful marketing framework, which is actually a tool to improve marketing practices in a consumer centricity way. And e-commerce is today more than ever the heart of the consumer's life. And of course, the consumer journey management is key. That's why we are really proud to support the Consumer Journey Award.
Yes, I think that's really important nowadays. As you mentioned, being really at the heart and at the center of the customer and their experience. So thank you very much, dear Patrick, for this conclusion.
You're welcome.
Yes, and now we're going far, we're going abroad, the Cross Border Award. And now we are ready for our next award, that is the Cross Border Award for Belgium eShop, proving effectiveness in multiple countries and especially showing proof of an effective strategy. So why is this so important, Sophie?
Cross-border is for e-commerce really super important because with e-commerce, the world is your market. And so there is no way to stay local. I mean, you really have to discover the world as your market. And for Belgium, it's also very important because the Belgian economy is just not big enough to give us sustainable growth in long term. So yes, in e-commerce, cross-border, super important.
And this year we also have 3 nominees showing that strategy, that spirit you just explained. And ladies and gentlemen, the nominees are Your Surprise, Connects, Casidomi. I'm really ready to find out who has shown the best cross-border strategy. We are going direct to our winners.
Hi, good evening everybody. I'm Wouter, founder of Your Surprise. Your Surprise is an online e-commerce company giving people all over Europe the opportunity to give each other a nice personalized gift. So you can, on our website, create gifts with photos, with logos or with names. And we all do this to spread a little happiness all over Europe. And we are very happy to be nominated for the BeCommerce Awards. And in this video, we will give you a short intro of our company. So I wish you a great day and have a nice evening.
Your Surprise. Spread a little happiness.
Woo! Yes, thank you. Oh, we are so happy. Maybe we can just explain a little bit what Your Surprise does. We are experts in making personalized gifts with logos, names, or photos. We have about 3,000 gifts that you can personalize, and we ship to almost every country in the world. We are very strong in our international e-commerce, so that's why we are very happy to win the Cross Border Award.
Wow, I'm a huge fan. So why do you think that you won this award?
We aim for the moon. That's like our main goal, and we how do we say it? We have like a very strong customer service. We have 9 native speakers. So we want to help our clients in the best way we can. We have very good shipping services. We are strong and we have very strong websites in every country. So yeah, we just aim for the moon for every country.
Well, I think that's clear. The sky is definitely not the limit. So congratulations, keep up the good work, and hopefully we see each other next year.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, congratulations to our winners, Marjolein and Gerbrand, the winner in this category. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it would be our jury member, Benny Saint-Aubin, who's expert also in cross-border strategies, who will explain, first of all, how important it is and why this year's award is going to your surprise.
Yes, thank you again. Indeed, cross-border is so important, particularly in Europe, where every country, whether it's Belgium or another one, is actually extremely small. It also comes with a whole lot of challenges. It has the language, on the one hand, it has the culture in the different countries, it has complex VAT rules, not to mention sometimes foreign currencies like British pounds that need to be reconciliated. It isn't easy. Yet, it is crucial to succeed. So when looking at the current winner, they not only do this very well, whether it's their languages or their logistics and their shipping, but they also do something really, really nice in these times of COVID. They bring happiness across borders. They actually allow you to send a memory, a gift to somebody you like and somebody you love. So not only is it very important, it's also very difficult. It's also very important at this time. So a well-deserved winner who does a great job. Thank you.
And thank you, Benny, for this clear explanation. This award, ladies and gentlemen, is virtually handed over by our sponsor, AWEX, the Wallonian Foreign Trade and Investment Agency. And for this one, I would now like to give the floor to Michel Kempeniers, co-overseers here with us. So, dear Michel, first of all, why is AWEX a sponsor of this award, and how important is this one?
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. I would like to be very honored for the Wallonia Export Investment Agency to be sponsor for this cross-border e-commerce award. And congratulations to the winner. You made perfect job, and it's amazing to show what we can do, not only because of the pandemic, but e-commerce is booming everywhere in the world, everywhere in Europe, and especially in Belgium. We have some figures, for example, of 717 billion euros is the next amount of the growth of the e-commerce in Europe and in Belgium also during this year. And the impact will be seen not this year, but in next year, in 2021. So we are expecting in all our countries and our infrastructure, also as the ports, as the airports, the developments of the cross-border e-commerce. And especially in Belgium, because we are a small country, especially in the Wallonia region, because we can count, for example, of the presence of the Liège airport, first cargo airport in Belgium, with this amazing figure of 500 million parcels that will be treated by the customs at the Liège airport this year, thanks to the pandemic, but also it's a booming and increasing figures for many years from now. So that's why for the trade investment agencies in Belgium, the FIT or the Hub Brussels or AWEX, we are very keen to develop some specific support for companies to develop their e-commerce strategies.
So the last part was really explaining that you are keen on supporting, helping, informing and giving training to companies going abroad. I think you made it very clear, dear Michel. We wish you all the best and good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now let's be creative and innovate with, of course, the Innovation Award. An award handed over to Belgian e-commerce players with brilliant realizations, ideas and innovative products. So, dear Sophie, being innovative, it's also very important in e-commerce.
Absolutely. E-commerce is technology is crucial, you know. So it's in the end the customer who's in the driver's seat and who is embracing this technology and who's using it in his own benefit, so that he can order whenever, wherever he wants, in a way he wants. So there is simply also no e-commerce without innovation. So yes, crucial, absolutely.
crucial in every part, of course, of the chain and the customer experience. So, dear Sophie, let's have a look at the companies who succeeded last year in doing so. Yes, here are the nominees for the Innovation Award. Beemit, eCade, and Belfius. So, this year's award goes to... Well, here he is, the winner of this category. Welcome, eCade.
Thank you very much. We feel very honored with winning this great award. First of all, I would like to thank BeCommerce, not only for this great initiative, but for all the actions that they take to support e-commerce in Belgium, and the daily support we get from them. We are very honored and happy to win this innovation award, especially being a Belgian provider, a Belgian player, it's a great way to recognize our wonderful state-of-the-art e-monitoring platform, whereby in fact we simulate human behavior to find products on e-commerces. And in that way, we in fact can effectively go into the products real users are looking for. And so we can effectively report the required information to our customers, and that on different levels, because we provide them information related to what we call our 6 dimensions, being their presence on e-commerces, their ranking when customers are looking for their products on the e-commerces, the price control, their price positioning, then the content control, meaning how are their products described and what are the images that are being used, and finally the reputation controls to see, okay, what customers tells about them. What is very important to know is that we allow our customers not only to monitor this information and to collect this information for their own products, but they can also collect the information of their competitors' products, so that they can easily see what is their e-performance compared to their direct competitors, and take the required actions to close the gap where needed.
Patrick, I think it's clear why you won this award. You're really going into the customer's mind, the consumer's mind,
Absolutely,
isn't it?
absolutely. Know your customer, you know, wonderful.
Well, let's have a look, dear Sophie, dear Patrick, at our jury, why they think that eCade got this award. So now I'll give the floor to our jury member, Mathieu van der Schuren, founder of Jungo. So, dear Mathieu van der Schuren, you as a founder of Jungo, could you please tell us why innovation is so important, but it clearly is, and especially why eCade is taking this award in 2020 back home?
Yes, hello. Congratulations to eCade. I believe innovation is extremely important because it's the recognition for people in their tremendous effort in trying to change the world. And in this particular example, it is really the stimulation of a bunch of people that are trying to say, look, in the e-commerce space, the world is changing. What does eCade do? eCade, in fact, is an e-monitoring platform that allows brands to have better control of their products online. So, for example, they can monitor where their products are being sold, but they can also monitor how the competition is doing. And so it gives a better understanding of everything that's happening in the digital world about their brand and products.
Yes, indeed. So nowadays, especially in the health crisis, it's more than ever important reinventing yourself, being creative, innovative. So thank you very much, dear Mathieu. I'm convinced, ladies and gentlemen, that our sponsor in this category, Pub and Pub Magazine, is also very eager to explain why being innovative is very important and especially why they are supporting this category.
Hi, Virginie and Sophie. Hello there. Hello to everyone. Well, one of the many things the corona pandemic forced us to understand is the necessity to consider commerce as being e-commerce and vice versa. Selling without combining online and offline channels has become a must for almost everyone. As the #1 trade press title in the world of advertising, communication, marketing and media, Pub Magazine is supporting all kinds of innovation. This world is moving fast, so we all have to move. An award for the best e-commerce innovation is just a wonderful thing.
Well, thank you very much, dear Wim de Mont from Pub Magazine. Thank you. And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, like Wim said, let's move on, let's move. And we're doing this literally because I'm talking about the Logistics Award. We are looking for the e-commerce player having an interesting or really inspiring logistics spirit, and we are having 2 foray nominees this year, and they are the Dutch webshop Futurum Shop, and the next nominee is the German delivery platform 7 Senders. Yeah, Sophie, if we say e-commerce and shopping online, then we also say logistics nowadays, eh?
Absolutely. It's all about the fulfillment, getting the order from the consumer to the consumer himself or herself. So, and that whole process is super important, and it's crucial for e-commerce because it's ordering when you want, from where you want, but it has to get there, you know, to satisfy the customer. So there is no e-commerce without logistics. Let's make it clear.
A real important part of the whole process and the whole supply chain. Are you ready to find out? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going directly to the winner in this category, logistics.
Support van een specialist nodig? Ga snel naar futurumshop.nl.
Here they are. Congratulations, Futurum Shop. Woo!
Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, gentlemen, congratulations. So, first of all, yeah, why are you the winners in this logistics category?
I think that we're pushing with a big team every day to get all the packages for our customers delivered correctly, which is like sports. And we're a company. We're selling articles for our for running and for cycling, and we see it like a sport to get it delivered very properly to our customers to make them happy, and that makes us happy. So we are really honored to receive this award for all the efforts we are pushing in this process.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. Futurum Shop, with sports you're not only contributing to e-commerce, but also to the health of our society, and that's important in these times. So congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I would like to have the opinion of our jury member, Professor Els Breugelman. So wow, what a great winner, Futurum Shop.
Yeah, Futurum Shop, a web shop for people who love biking and mountain biking. They won the logistics prize. And logistics is, of course, the last mile, but they turned it into something green, something that is sustainable. And, of course, that means they bike to the people to deliver their packages. But it's a lot more than that. So their vision is really one of sustainability and of a green delivery. And that holds for any delivery they do. So that's why they won this award.
Well, thank you very much, dear Els. I hear a lot of keywords here, so I would really also be eager to have a look at the video, the images that our partner Mondial Relay is sending us.
Virginie, did you know that they have a growth of 120% last year?
Huge.
Do you realize if the logistic doesn't follow, then you can't keep your customer happy? So it's really, it's kind of natural that they won the prize in logistic. With such a growth, keeping your customers happy in such a green way, that's just extraordinary.
And now, dear e-commerce lovers, let's talk click and brick and click and mortar. I'm talking, of course, about the Omnichannel Award. And in this category, we are handing over our award to the Belgian e-commerce company with the best new retail strategy. I think that's a better description than omni-channel, because for the consumer, it's one channel and it's all about click and brick together. Eh?
Absolutely, and new retail actually explains that it's just not only the channel, it's the whole process that have to be integrated. It's payment, it's logistics, it's your storage, it's your warehouse, it's your customer service. Everything has to be integrated together, offline and online, absolutely.
I think it was a difficult choice, ladies and gentlemen, but here they are, the 3 nominees in the new retail strategy. Maison Lab, La Redoute and BeMit. So, dear Sophie, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready to find out, because our best 2020 click and brick webshop is...
Hi guys, welcome to Maison Lab, omni-channel off-price retail online, where we can buy like designer clothes at a fashionable price. We just had the exciting news that we've won the BeCommerce Omni-Channel Award, which is very special and dear to us, especially during these times. We want to thank our team for being such a huge part into this process, and that the customer can order a package online and pick it up in our stores, for example, in Hasselt. So thanks a lot, BeCommerce, for this recognition.
Thank you. Woohoo! Maison Lab it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think they won several times in the BeCommerce past editions, but for this year it will be our omni-channel expert from our jury members, Chloe Willard, who will explain why Maison Lab is handing over or getting this award.
Yes, well, I was charmed by the story behind Maison Lab, because if you want to be a big player in omnichannel, you have to have some kind of a glue that keeps it all together. And in the case of Maison Lab, it was the passion that is behind this company, and the fact that it's a family business, one brother and 2 sisters, for example, that is actually the underlying force that allows them to be a very impressive player in the field of omnichannel.
Well, thank you very much, dear Chloe. Indeed, for all of you, it's about passion and really the will of being there for the customers and consumer experience. So thank you very much, dear Chloe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm also curious to find out what the sponsor in this category, first of all, thinks about the winner, and secondly, can explain to us, for example, Sud Press, why this is so important. So, dear Alexandre Batchin, could you please explain to us why this is the case?
Yes, first of all, I would like to congratulate all the projects, and I would like to congratulate also BeCommerce and all the partners. Secondly, I would like also to express indeed, omni-channel is a way to reinvent yourself and your business. So for us, this is what we do every day at Sudpress and Rossel Advertising. So to touch and to be in contact with your clients. So this is very important to find solution to be in contact with your clients. And I would like also to suggest all the members, the BeCommerce members, and also all the viewers to contact us, Rossel Advertising and Sudpress, to have an access to our 1 million readers a day. We have wonderful advertising products in bannering, social, native, and print. So let's keep in touch. And once again, congratulations to everyone.
Thank you very much, dear Alexandre from Sudpress. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think all our speakers made it clear up until now. In e-commerce, it's not only about product service, it's about customer, the experience, it's about innovation, it's about logistics, going cross-border, and of course, the payment. And especially now in these COVID times, I think that also the payment is undergoing a lot of changes. So this is a very important category, payment category. And in this payment award category, our two nominees are Mozzeno and Cofidis. So before we reveal our winner here, dear Sophie, could you just give us a brief explanation? What do you think about the two nominees?
Well, I think in general, you know, there is no e-commerce without e-payment. Let's be clear, there is no misunderstanding about that. And if you think about what the consumer considers most important for a web shop, 2 of the top 3 of his priorities concern payment. For the consumer, the security of his financial identity is number 1, and very important is also easy to pay. So those companies or those web shops who can show their customer and who can provide them with the experience of an easy payment solution and the guarantee that the financial identity is secure, they win the heart of the consumer.
Yes, Sophie, indeed, and I think our next jury member is totally agreeing. But first, let's have a look at the winner in the payment category. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner is...
Thanks a lot for these awards. That means a lot for us because that comes from the experts but also from the final consumers. 3-time Cofidis Pay brings flexibility, simplicity and also boosts the business of our partners. We are really excited for these awards because this value has been recognized. Thanks BeCommerce.
Wow, bravo, Cofidis, great job, and especially nowadays where I think that the payment industry is undergoing a lot of changes, isn't it, dear jury member Michel Vermaken, you as a former CEO of Fibelfin and a payment expert, could you explain to us what changes you see, and especially why do you think that this year's award is going to Cofidis?
Well, indeed, payment is very important. The payment industry and payment solutions are undergoing profound change. This is essentially due to three factors. One is entrepreneurship, secondly is new technologies, and thirdly is regulation. So gone are the days that payments are only being assured by banks. More and more we see new players, and today's nominees are an illustration. What we also see with today's nominees is that they have taken inspiration from what's going on with new entrepreneurship and new solutions. And their solutions are innovative, but also, as was already indicated, they want to make sure that their solutions are secured, easy to use, and reliable. And that's what we will see more and more. And so I would also like to use this occasion, not only for this year, but for the coming years, for new entrants or existing parties who have new and innovative solutions to submit nominations for the BeCommerce Awards in the years to come.
Wow, thank you very much, dear Michel. Secured, user-friendly and reliable. That's what it's all about in the payment category. So thank you very much. And if we use those three words, I think we're also talking about our sponsor in this payment category, OniTrust. They are sending us some digital messages with their next video.
At OniTrust, the association of two French leaders of fraud prevention, we tackle manual reviewing in two innovative ways. We first created Digital Review, a second-level scoring system based on data enrichment. With the help of machine learning, its mission is to mimic a fraud analyst with global expertise in order to minimize human intervention. We then assembled a robot nicknamed RBot that allows digital review to be performed as if a fraud analyst was logging in a fraud management interface. All we need are credentials for RBot. There is no implementation effort on the partner's side, and their roadmap is not impacted. Able to work 24 hours a day, RBot, in a few seconds, travels to the assigned review queues, either accepts the transaction or leaves the transaction untouched. Yet, he gives access to the results of the digital review for the fraud analyst that will follow up, leaving precious information totally GDPR compliant. With digital review in RBot mode, any e-merchant can benefit from an untiring, high-skilled analyst that can auto-accept up to 60% of so-called manual reviews, whether local or cross-border orders. All this without having to rethink the whole fraud prevention strategy. Say goodbye to unnecessary overhead, peak season managing, and customer insults. Welcome to a new and sane international business.
Well, indeed, obviously, we have seen a big shift in payments, but we've also seen, ladies and gentlemen, the past years, a big shift, a trend towards the platform. So it's time for our next award, the Platform Award. Yes, indeed, Sophie, we've seen a big shift towards those platforms in our economic model.
Yes, absolutely. The present economy is evolving towards a platform economy. And so that's why it's very important for BeCommerce to see what's going on in the Belgian e-commerce world. Do we also have players who can make it and who, can connect? Because platforms are all about connecting customers, connecting sellers, connecting. There's so many models. There's market models. There is sharing economy. So it is an important prize to see where we're going. Absolutely.
Correct. And all awards we are distributing tonight, they are all linked in one way or another. So for this one, let's have a look at the nominees. And the first one is indeed Connect. The second one, Mazzeno. And number 3, Outspot. So let's have a look at the images who are revealing this year's winner and platform.
Ik dacht dat investeren totaal niks voor mij was, maar op aanraden van een vriend heb ik het dan toch geprobeerd en ik moet toegeven, ik ben mee.
Met het model van Monzeno.com kan je eigenlijk onrechtstreeks kleine bedragen in meerdere persoonlijke projecten investeren.
Het feit dat je effectief concreet mensen kan helpen.
In dit systeem draait het echt om samenwerken. Denk maar eens aan de renovatie van een huis, een reis, een studie.
Persoonlijk heb ik altijd geopteerd om voor educatie te kiezen.
Ja, en aangezien dat het geen traditioneel bankair systeem is, liggen de kosten natuurlijk veel lager. En daar profiteren zowel de investeerders als de kredietnemers van.
Ja, voor mij is Monzeno een heel intuïtief platform.
Monzeno.com in 3 woorden. Ik zou zeggen gebruiksvriendelijk, duidelijk en eenvoudig.
Geld op een positieve manier te bekijken.
Het is eigenlijk heel simpel. Hè? Ons geld gaat gebruikt worden om andere mensen hun dromen waar te maken.
We are really proud to have won this award, as it really represents what Monzeno is, a platform bringing together retail investors and borrowers.
It's very good also to see that Belgium can still be at the core of innovation in the fintech world. We thank you, the team, and BeCommerce for this award.
Yes, congratulations, Monzeno. I think in these times it's really important having those platforms and supporting the online shopping. So having a look at our jury members, Dorian, what do you think about the importance of platforms, first of all, and then our winner?
Well, the importance of platforms, yeah, we see it, actually, we observe it, and it's getting more and more important today that we see real emergence of marketplace platform. Of course, well, some of them have been around for a while, actually, if you look at Amazon, but we also see arriving new players. Even Facebook does have its own marketplace. And we even see those platforms emerging in new industries. And that's the case here with Monzeno, actually, which is a bit shaking up the financial industry by putting borrowers and investors directly and, very important, transparently in touch with each other. And those borrowers, those investors who are today not satisfied actually with the traditional financial world, what this traditional financial world is offering. So this connection actually is 100% digital, thanks to the automated platform of Monzeno and the secure platform of Monzeno. So basically, it's a 100% Belgian product. So it was pretty obvious for us to reward it and to give it this Best Platform Award.
Well, thank you very much. Eager to find out more about those platforms. I'm sure we will hear more about them in the next couple of years. But for now, thank you very much. And of course, congratulations to our winner, Monzeno. Well, our jury member mentioned something about trust, and I'm sure that our next partner, eBay, knows everything about trust. So welcome, Wouter de Smit, Benelux manager for eBay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much, and good evening. Yeah, we see that more and more people spend their time on the internet, whether it's for work, study, marketing, business, or making purchases, or even entertainment. And yeah, especially younger generations who are born with the internet spend a whole lot of time on the internet, especially during these challenging times with COVID-19. With this comes along the importance of e-commerce, of course, and e-commerce platforms. E-commerce became an integral part of our daily life. On the other hand, more and more retail chains are expanding their online shops into marketplaces where third-party suppliers can also offer their goods and services. And the advantages of platforms are immense. So lower startup costs, exemplary customer service. Platforms are easy to administrate in general. And of course, there is also the factor of security, to answer your question about trust. So with platforms, security is much more advanced in general. And you have also a lot of less downtime. And all these advantages contribute to the successful businesses all over the world. Now, we as eBay give sellers the platform, solutions, and support to grow their business. And we empower people and create economic opportunity. And the main reason we sponsor this award with BeCommerce is because we believe in the extra value of e-commerce platforms nowadays. And this brings us to the winner of the platform award, Mozzeno, and they finance consumer personal objects by issuing financing instruments that other consumers have subscribed to. This gives meaning to loan and investment. And Mozzeno Services is an integrated cloud-based lending platform and a great alternative to the conventional bank loan. We like to congratulate Mozzeno for what they achieved so far, and obviously for obtaining this amazing award.
Well, and thank you, dear Ward, for underlying the importance of the platforms and giving us an idea about how eBay thinks about this category and the importance of platforms. Thank you. Yes, and we all know that startups can really boost innovation, employment, and also contribute to economic dynamism, isn't it? They are really vital to our society and economics, Sophie.
Absolutely. As we explained before, this omni-channel is in the end new retail, it's new business model. And what are startups doing? They're testing new business models. And e-commerce it's all started with a new business model, and it's integrating and evaluating further to other business models. So Startup Award is super important in e-commerce.
Yes, and they always say that every company should have the startup mentality. So let's have a look at those companies who succeeded to be nominated. First of all, congratulations being nominated, My Tribune News. And congratulations, Beemit. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready. The startup of the year, here it is.
Bags are packed, are you ready to go? This time tomorrow we'll be on the road, riding with you in the sunnier days. I wouldn't want it any other way, taking the good with the ups and downs. I wanna see how the world turns round. Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.
I'm very happy, and first I want to thank my team, all my team, especially Mathieu, the co-founder. It was an exciting year for us, really busy with the crisis, but it makes a lot of sense for us to receive this prize, and in the name of all my team, thank you to them, and thank you to BeCommerce.
As a digital agency, we were very pleased to be involved in the technical challenges of Tribune News since the beginning of their story. We are very thankful for that recognition. Thank you very much, BeCommerce.
Wow, bravo, bravo, My Tribune News, congratulations. And I'm convinced that also our jury members would like to congratulate them. So I'm giving the floor to Anne-Catherine Trinon, CEO of Altavia Act and Présidente du Réseau Entreprendre Bruxelles. The stage is yours, dear Anne-Catherine.
I would say that the reason we choose which was Tribune News, is that they solve a problem, and that's typical for a startup. They identify a problem that they could solve, and they come out with something new. And Tribune News came out with something fresh, and actually they addresses an accurate problem, which is especially in period of COVID, the loneliness of the elderly. And we found that sending a photo album on a regular basis makes sense, and it maintains also a link with the family, and it's something new that we hadn't seen a lot until now. So that's one of the reasons we chose Tribune News.
And thank you very much, dear Anne-Catherine, because I think we see that with this award, the new Tribune News is not only contributing to the e-commerce sector, but to our society in general, especially in these difficult days. So thank you also for your contribution, dear Anne-Catherine. And ladies and gentlemen, for this award, it is Digital Wallonia who's teaming up with BeCommerce. So now let's watch the images of Digital Wallonia.
In Wallonia, we have a vision. Making our region a connected and smart territory where digital companies become leaders in their field of expertise and where digital innovation constantly helps improving education, public services, and the well-being of the citizens. Digital Wallonia is based on 5 major topics. Digital sector, a strong digital sector and an advanced research, able to capture and hold on our territory the added value of the digital transformation. Digital business. The redeployment of the Walloon economy requires a strong and fast increase of digital maturity of our companies. Smart and connected territory. Smart and connected to broadband networks, our territory must offer an unlimited access to digital innovation and act as a driver for the industrial and economic development. Public services. A new generation of open public services acting transparently and being by themselves an example of the digital transformation. Skills in education. Each Walloon citizen must become an actor of the digital transformation by acquiring strong technological skills and adopting an entrepreneurial attitude. Digital Wallonia is also a collaborative platform that provides content as well as tools, always putting the digital innovation first. Digital Wallonia wishes to establish its strong and unified brand to amplify the digital transformation of Wallonia, nationally and internationally. More information and the full digital strategy plan are available on digitalwallonia.be.
Thank you very much, Digital Wallonia. And once again, congratulations to my Tribune News. I am convinced that a lot of starters and scale-ups are also taking environmental issues into account. So it's time for our next category, Sustainable Award. An award handed over to e-commerce, to Belgium e-commerce player, taking into account environmental and social issues, and at a social level also, the sustainability. So how do you see that evolving in the Belgium e-commerce, taking into account all the sustainability issues?
I think it's very important, and we have to fight very often against the perception that e-commerce is not sustainable. And I'm very categorical in that e-commerce must be sustainable. There is no e-commerce if it's not sustainable. And there's very often a negative perception in the sense that we think that all those vans driving around is polluting the environment. Of course, making one orders and transporting 100 orders in one van is definitely much more sustainable than getting 100 customers doing to the shop. So that's one thing. But regardless of that, it is very important that we recognize players in this field who continue investing technology, who continue investing efforts, human capital, financial capital in getting it sustainable, in thinking about the green side of the economy, thinking about the customer, and helping us also together to make more awareness amongst the consumer that it has to be green, it has to be sustainable.
Well, thank you for pointing out that the Belgium e-commerce is sustainable and is green. And then I'm curious to find out who are the nominees. I think we will see some names we already had before. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. The nominees in the sustainable category are Kazidomi, My Tribune News, and Nickel Art. We pointed it out, being green is very, very important, more than ever. And who did it? Who did it? This award is going to...
Thanks a lot. We are very happy at Nickel Art with this Sustainability Award, which we got because we invested a lot in eco-friendly materials, in eco-friendly inks. We have a lot of solar panels installed this year on top of the roof, a packaging machine which uses only the amount of cardboard that we need to send the packages. So it's a reward for the complete team for working very hard. What we do at Nickel Art, you can buy pictures, stock photos on the website, and we printed custom-made on plexiglass, wall murals and other materials. So thanks a lot for this award from the complete team.
A big congrats to Nickel Art. I am convinced that our next jury member is also very pleased, expressing his gratitude towards Nickel Art and their contribution to our environment. So Edouard Seenava, you are the founder of WPK. What can you say about the winner?
Thank you. Hello everyone. How to not take sustainability seriously in this year marked by a nature that imposes and reminds us its reality. The Paris Climate Change Agreement requires us to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by nearly 50%, and BeCommerce Award is a good time to highlight the best practice and awareness of e-commerce companies to achieve this goal. And this year, champions install 148 solar panels, make an effort on flexibility and diversity with the staff, have a technology that allows to adapt the size of the box according to the size of the product. They use eco-friendly inks, have an ecological certification, and despite or thanks to this, they're shipped from Belgium with diverse all over the world. Congratulations again to Nickel Art for all these efforts.
And thank you very much, dear Edward, for being here, supporting all the nominees and, of course, the BeCommerce Awards. Thank you very much. And I'm convinced that also the Brussels Chamber of Commerce is really aware of the fact that we should spread the message of being green and environmental friendly, not only for e-commerce players, but that the whole e-commerce customer society. So dear Jan de Brabanter, first of all, welcome. Why is BC supporting this award?
Well, hello Virginie and Sophie. We are proud to take part in this 15th edition of the BeCommerce Awards, and certainly with this rise of e-commerce as a theme. But let me introduce BC, the Chamber of Commerce, as you said before, for those who do not know us. BC, in a nutshell, is the most representative employees association in the Brussels region. And BC is in fact a merger of the Brussels Chamber of Commerce and the Union of Brussels Enterprises. So every company with interest and business figures to realize in the region, in and around Brussels, are to join forces within BECI. We like to lobby for your interests and for the benefits of all actors. So sustainability is therefore high in our on our agenda. And indeed, we have seen during this endless COVID crisis that the digital transformation has been accelerated even more. And Sophie mentioned it before me. For some of our companies, don't waste a good crisis is still the message. But let us not forget that the large majority of our entrepreneurs has been suffering a lot, and the end of the tunnel is not reached yet. So let us take also the opportunity to work on night work regulation in this country, because our e-commerce is suffering also of unfair competition of European countries where night shifts is possible. You will agree that it is quite ridiculous to see that Brussels clothes, shoes, food and other items are moved first to Breda to come to Belgium and Brussels with our friends of PostNL. So again, sustainability must be lowered down even more, and to lower down the eco footprint of our e-commerce. So really congrats to Nicolas of Mazek with his Sustainability Awards, and thank to BeCommerce for this unique edition of these awards.
And thank you very much, dear Jan. Thank you for sharing this awareness. It's really important and it should be on everybody's agenda. So thank you very much. And once again, congratulations of this green winner. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. 2020 was a tough year, a crazy year, an extraordinary year. And that's why we would like to hand over also our next award, which is the Agility Award. And this prize, ladies and gentlemen, goes to the company that has proven most flexible during this COVID crisis. So, Sophie, first of all, very important to mention, no public voting in this category, but it is a very important one. It is a new one, being flexible, agile.
Absolutely. There was indeed no public voting because this was more a judgment on the business performance, what the company does to adjust to changing circumstances. And it's, as you said, it was an incredible tough year. We're almost nearing the year. But at the same time, the saying goes also, never waste a good crisis. And that is exactly what happened. Corona and COVID-19 pushed companies to embrace e-commerce and to switch quickly. And actually those who were able to switch quickly and to change and to make the necessary adjustments are the winners of this crisis. Absolutely.
Absolutely, and I'm convinced that all people watching us tonight deserve that Agility Prize, but we only have 3 nominees, and they are, ladies and gentlemen, Nookies, Your Surprise, and Outspots. So, who is the ultimate Corona survivor? Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations with this new prize, because it goes to...
Alors, mon petit frère, vous l'aimez déjà, hein? Alors, vous allez lui faire des beaux cadeaux. Et pour en être sûr, tout le monde sort son smartphone. Allez hop, mamie j'ajoute, toi aussi hein. J'ai dit tout le monde. On a les smartphones, ok. Alors on va sur nookies.com. Il y a plein de chouettes cadeaux. Un petit clic et bébé sera trop content. De rien maman, de rien papa.
Hi, my name is Emery. I'm responsible for e-commerce at Nookies. We're a Belgian and a family business, and we're super happy to get the Agility Prize from BeCommerce. It shows that we're very flexible, that we're able to adapt to the extraordinary circumstances of this year. and it's a great recognition from outside for our team, the external distributors, everybody that works with us. And so thanks again BeCommerce, and hope to see you again next year.
Woohoo! Let's hear it for Nookies. And Anne-Catherine is still with us, of course, as the Président de Raison Entreprendre in Brussels, and of course the CEO of Altavia. Could you, tell us, what does this award mean to you? Have you seen a lot of companies being agile, flexible?
Yes, I think that during those periods, as Sophie said, all companies had to change and to reinvent themselves. And we saw that Nookies made really this extra miles and extra effort in that direction. They when the lockdown was announced, they spent the weekend thinking about what can we change, how do we have to adapt. So they were very agile and very quick on the ball, and they also moved the platform to be much more flexible and to be able to answer to all the demands they had, without forgetting the employees, which is something very important also in those critical periods. So we saw that they were also able to adapt their digital strategy, something very important, especially when you work with e-commerce. So they were the ones we thought they should win this prize.
Well, thank you very much, dear Anne-Catherine. I think it's clear, a well-deserved winner. Thank you. Well, Sophie, before heading over to our next category, could you briefly, quickly, maybe share some tips and tricks to people who are watching us about the experience you had during the COVID period? Some advice maybe for other entrepreneurs?
I think it's for every entrepreneur, we have to embrace change. Change is just part of your identity. And that is because society changes all the time, customer changes, technology changes, and you have to be able to come back on earlier decisions, to evaluate, to monitor, to see what goes well, what doesn't go well, and just make the necessary judgments and sit together with your team on a regular basis. We heard that from many companies who are successful have a monitoring on a daily basis in those times where it's very tough to quickly adjust where necessary.
Well, thank you very much, dear Sophie. Dear e-commerce players, this exciting BeCommerce award show is going so fast. We only have 3 awards left, the special ones, and that's why I would like to re-invite here in our BeCommerce studio Mr. Jan Verreke to explain us who the special prizes are and especially how important they are. I think we can start, for example, with the jury.
Excellent idea.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the jury award. For this award, we are looking at the jury's favorite, le coup de cœur du jury, as they say, and our 2 nominees are Bimit and Casidomi. So I think that this time again, we will be revealing the winner by the next images. Good luck.
Hey, super happy with this prize, with the special jury award. We get the recognition from you, from the experts. Really happy, really proud of us getting this award. Thanks to my colleague Quentin, who has been with me from the start of BeMit. So thanks a lot. Thanks BeCommerce. Great.
Woohoo! Congratulations, BeMit. I think that must be a very special recognition having this prize from the jury. So maybe, dear Professor Els Bruggemans, you as a jury member, could you explain to us why BeMit?
Yeah, BeMit was the favorite of the jury because we thought it was an out-of-the-box idea, or maybe I should say an on-the-box idea, because their idea of personalizing the package was considered unique, intriguing, and we thought it would add a lot of value to this important last step in the customer journey, at the step of the delivery, where you have a box that is a personalized box with a message that's relevant for you. So the jury was really impressed by the idea and looks forward to see how this company evolves over the next couple of months and years.
Yes, well, thank you very much, dear Els, for enlightening us and showing us why BeMit did it. Jan, could you add something more?
What is, I think, also striking is that it's part of a very large company. And that makes it extra special that within a global company, a startup develops, grows, the idea grows, and they actually award resources to it, and then they can present a case which convince a jury. I think it's amazing. It's nice to have real starters from who start on their own to win a category, but in this case, I think the other example is as fine.
Yes, indeed. Well, BeMit did it once again. Congratulations. Yes. Indeed, as Jan mentioned, getting the recognition from the jury is great, it's amazing, but getting it from outside, from peers and customer, is maybe even better. I don't know. We'll have a look at the next category, ladies and gentlemen, the special public. And for the special public, le coup de cœur du public, congratulations already for our 3 nominees. First one is VP. The second one, Futurum Shop. And also third nominee, New Pharma. So ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill. We are heading over to our images to reveal the public winner.
With over 39,000 products, more than 500,000 product reviews, New Pharma is Belgium's first and biggest online pharmacy. With global trafficking exceeding 2.8 million visits per month, our pharmacists send more than 3,000 recommendations per day. Our team answers queries in 4 different languages for the 6 main markets. Since 2017, the company has 2 new shareholders and communicates with TV and digital campaigns. The construction of a new logistics center is planned for 2021. New Pharma's success is reflected in growth of 30 to 40% each year and numerous awards. New Pharma delivers to 11 European countries within 24 to 48 hours.
We are very proud to receive this prize because this prize comes from our customers, and for us customers are very, very, very important, and we work every day at every moment for them, and so we want to say thank you to believe in us, and we will continue to serve them more.
Woohoo! New Pharma, and if I'm not mistaken, it's not the first time they are winning a BeCommerce award, so really, really bravo. I'm sure we must have a very proud president of the jury, Mr. Olivier Wassège. So dear Olivier, could you explain to us why New Pharma really won the hearts of the customer?
Yes, New Pharma has won this award with the majority of the votes.
The reasons are the following. They did a blog post on their website to ask customers to vote. They sent an email to their customers to ask to vote for them if they were happy. They asked to vote to their partners, their workers, and their family. They did a LinkedIn post. Also, and it is the main reason for us to award New Pharma, in this difficult time, they doubled their efforts to support the increasing number of customers who want to order online because of the sanitary crisis. They reinforced all their teams to maintain as much as possible delivery time, service, and pharmacist advices in order to answer customers' needs. It's a true challenge, and winning this award means that the intense work of this last month is paying off.
Thank you very much, dear Olivier. It's all about the public, and I think that the Nationale Loterij knows it best. They are not only offering games, but they are offering also a lot of charity in our society and community. So, dear Madame Bénédicte Lebol, what do you think of this category and the winner?
So yes, indeed, we are very happy to sponsor this category. So first of all, congratulations to New Pharma. And why do we sponsor this category? Well, because it's all about the public, about your audiences, about your customer. And there is the link with the National Lottery. A lottery is a very specific business model. It's about a lot of Belgians, more than 7 million a year, that play once in a while for a small amount of money, a game of the National Lottery. And they also do that on the website of the National Lottery, eLotto. eLotto exists for 10 years and more than 1 million players play on a regular basis for a small amount of money on eLotto. So in everything we do take into consideration and very seriously the public. The site has to be user-friendly, easy to find, and has to inspire confidence. And so in everything we do, we put the public, the audience, and the customer on the first place. And be sure, this requires a very specific mindset because not everybody, not every customer is digital savvy. And we have to take that into account if we want that e-commerce is growing in Belgium in the next years to come.
Well, thank you very much, dear Bénédicte, and showing us how important customers are key at Nationale Loterij. Thank you very much. Yes, Jan, this is a very, very special prize. Getting that recognition from outside, from the public, really going into the customer.
Yeah, I heard that the figures of New Pharma really were much higher than the two or the other competitors. And when I hear the numbers that Nationale Loterij present, I would say if one day they would participate and be able to mobilize even a fraction of their players, they're gonna clear the field completely. But yeah, it's the public vote, and that obviously is one that everybody would like to win.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Wow, it is clear, ladies and gentlemen, this sector is constantly reinventing itself. And the question for tonight is, who will be the overall winner, jury and public of the BeCommerce Awards 2020? And let's have a look at the final nominees. The first two, you already recognize them from the special jury prizes. Beemit, Casidomi. And from the public, we are having Futurum Shop, New Pharma, VP. I think, dear Jan, dear Sophie, this is a very special, exciting moment. Normally we are on stage, feeling the excitement, feeling the stress in the audience. I hope you can still feel it at home or behind your screens. Ladies and gentlemen, we will discover the overall BeCommerce 2020 winner now.
Et voilà, c'est reparti. Vous êtes dans les rayons du supermarché, vous voulez faire des choix plus sains pour votre alimentation, mais vous ne savez pas par où commencer et tous les produits vous semblent si chers. Pourtant, il existe une solution. Avec l'abonnement annuel Casidomi, vous bénéficiez de réductions de -20 à -50% sur tous vos produits sains. Pour vous faciliter la vie, des diététiciens évaluent chaque article afin de vous assurer une gamme de produits sains de la meilleure qualité. Votre commande est livrée chez vous rapidement et vous profitez directement d'une grande variété de produits sains adaptés à votre alimentation. Vous aussi, rejoignez la communauté Casidomi. En un clic, abonnez-vous dès aujourd'hui et adoptez un mode de vie sain à petit prix comme des milliers d'abonnés satisfaits. It's better for less. With Casidomi.
Thank you so much for this award. It's a recognition of all the work we've done. It's also a recognition of the good we're making. Casidomi is a company that is trying to accelerate the transition towards a better world, a better place for everyone here. So I would like to thank you very much. First of all, the BeCommerce team, our team, every employee at Casidomi. I think they all deserve it, and also all the sponsors. Thank you very much, BeCommerce.
We are extremely proud that this year's BeCommerce Overall Award goes to Casidomi. It is a recognition for new entrepreneurship, for new talent, for new e-commerce players in the Belgian e-commerce landscape. It is crucial because it's also in the food industry. If we see the facts and figures from the surrounding neighboring countries, we're still lagging behind. So it is just wonderful to see that Emma and Alain are taking up the challenge to get the market more mature in this field also. So again, from BeCommerce, we wish them all the best, and we are very, very happy and proud to recognize this new talent.
We as PostNL Belgium are very happy to be able to grant this award to Casidomi. As a logistical partner, we are a very important part of the delivery process, the only physical contact with the end customer, and so also important for the customer experience. This prize is also quite symbolic to Casidomi. The amount we now granted is similar to the startup amount they had in 2016. Proof that you don't need a huge capital to be able to succeed. So we wish all Belgian web shops a lot of success in the coming period, and certainly tomorrow with Black Friday. Thanks a lot.
Bravo! Great, this is great. This award is really about gratitude. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, our new BeCommerce Overall Award winner 2020. So, yes, dear Olivier, you as a president of the jury, what do you think about this exciting moment and our winner?
As president, I'm very excited by the conclusions of the jury, and I am very happy to say that and to announce that we have awarded Casidomi as the BeCommerce winner. Casidomi's mission is to accelerate the environmental transition, better ways of consumption. They have built a new membership-based e-commerce to help customers save on every purchase. They have experienced a very rapid growth and performed 70% of their sales abroad. They also succeeded in creating a powerful community of thousands of followers on the social media and newsletter. Focus has been given this year on customer support and branding. They have also committed in an in-depth corporate social responsibility approach. Sustainability is a key priority for Casidomi. This is also a success story from young entrepreneurs and also a woman entrepreneur.
Well, thank you very much, Olivier. I'm sure that it must be great being part of such a special moment in the whole e-commerce industry and Belgium sector. So, Jan, is it a feeling of relief, of excitement, of
I'm all excited.
party?
And I think this calls for champagne.
Well, that's a good idea. And in meanwhile, I'm going to say goodbye because this is the end. Don't forget, dear finalists, that being nominated is already a big win yet. But of course, a big bravo to all our winners of this very special edition BeCommerce 2020. I would also like to thank for course or jury members or partners or sponsors who were there to support us in these very extraordinary times, ladies and gentlemen. The most important were you, dear spectators. Thank you for being here online and sharing with us this very privileged moment in the Belgium e-commerce sector and industry. So thank you very much. I also hope you enjoyed this format, but honestly, I hope to see you next year live and face to face. That would be even much better. So for now, I would like to wish you all the best, all the luck, and of course, a good health. Stay safe and healthy, and see you next year. Bye-bye. Cheers. Bye-bye.